Mario Lopez.
All right, you're on with Mario Lopez. It's producer Frasier, and joining me right now on Zoom from the new movie, The Suicide Squad, actor, musician, German, Flula Borg. How are you?
It's one of my skills, German.
It is. It is one of your skills. So this is interesting because the last time you were here was right at the beginning of the pandemic. And I believe you made a flu joke. It was actually very funny because it was about your name. But what did you do throughout the pandemic? How'd you spend your time during lockdown?
I think, like many people, fighting sanity and just being very grateful that I was doing okay, and also made lots of techno beats, really weird ones.
That's right, because you're a DJ. And
yes.
Are you going to release any of those beats? Are you planning to debut them at live shows? What's going to happen with them?
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you for this setup. Let me volleyball spike it directly into the floor. Yeah, man, I've got some songs coming out that I've been working on with two time-traveling DJs, Ivan and Peter, and they will be inspired by a wonderful film, segue, The Suicide Squad, coming out very soon.
So let's talk about that. You play Javelin, and
yes.
What exactly are Javelin's powers?
Yeah, it's a very great question. I've asked myself this as well, and I've concluded the answer is, really nothing. He is, well, I will tell you this. He has high sexy appeals. Everyone agrees Javelin is the sexiest of all the supervillains in the history of sexy supervillains. Number one, sorry, everyone else can't name any. And he's very German. He knows how to throw a javelin a little bit. He's a former Olympic athlete and has no superpowers, zero, zilches.
None. So he's just straight up human, but he can throw a javelin.
Hello. And he's sexy. Let's not forget, sexy.
Oh, that's
sexy.
right. I forgot. I don't want to take that away from you because that is one of the most important parts of the character, I believe. Speaking of sexy, which other character in this movie, The Suicide Squad, did you find sexy?
Oh, well, as Javelin, it's impossible to name anyone but Javelin. But look, I will also say as Javelin, everyone was sexy. Harley Quinn, very sexy. Bloodsport, very sexy. Weasel, an actual adult-sized weasel played by Sean Gunn, very sexy. Everybody's sexy in Javelin's eyeballs.
I don't want to take away from talking about Javelin. I want to skip back to Flula for a second, though, because I was reading that you're doing a lot of interviews these days, pantless.
Yes.
One, are you pantless now? Please say no. And two, why?
Well, number one, I won't tell you. It's a little secret I have between me and my groin. And number two, why not? Because you can. Look, if I could drive nude and was not exposed to sunlight, everything would be out. All my trunks would be exposed. I enjoy not wearing clothing, as does everyone, except when chafing happens. Then wear some undies.
That is, chafing is never fun. Was it a challenge for someone like you who's extremely funny to play such a super villain?
Well, I don't know that I'm funny. Maybe that's I don't know what's occurring. I'm just a human man who says words on occasion. And when you are allowed to play a supervillain, a giant D-bag, if you will, it's very fun to throw away your filters and just be as rude as possible. You know, don't tip when the server gives you your bowl of clementines. That feels good sometimes. In a film, in real life, you should tip. 10 to 20%. Yes.
What is the rudest thing that you said as a supervillain, as Javelin?
Well, it's not safe for this show. Mario's ears would blush and his children's heads would ring. So I can't say these things. Let's just say it rhymes with another word I can't say, because then that will tell you what it was.
So it's pretty much whatever we want to imagine.
Just go nasty and then turn it up 5 times.
I love it. A lot of big personalities in this one too. John Cena, Idris Elba, Margot Robbie.
Yes.
There are a lot of laughs on set. Was there a lot of competition? Because obviously, everyone's trying to be their sexiest.
Very true. Well, we all know who was the sexiest, so it's no need for. It's like, it's the 92 Bulls. What are you doing? Okay, Blazers. It's nice. Yes, Clyde, the Glide. You have lots of moves, but you're playing Michael Jordan. Don't do it.
You see Michael.
So that's what I see. I see the crying Jordan behind you. Yes.
Yeah.
It's probably, I don't know why he's crying in this one, but well, who knows? The Hornets are getting better. They're improving. They've got some nice pieces. Anyway, there was no competition because everyone had already hit the lottery by being in this film. So once you're in it, you've already won. Like what is the competition to what? Enjoy this more? Okay.
That's true. Did you grow up like reading comic books at all?
Yes, I loved a lot of them. I went all the places. I'm not just saying, or not only DC, of course, Marvel and Dark. What's it called? Ach, Scheiße, Asterix and Obelix, some child stuff from Germany and Italy. But in the DC world, I love Batman very much. The Frank Miller Batman stuff was very sassy.
Who is your favorite Batman, since you mentioned him in all the Batman movies that have come out? Do you have a favorite actor who's portrayed Batman?
I think this is it's the answer to this question is who was Batman when you was a child is always the answer. So for me, Michael Keaton, because I love the film so much.
Me too.
But man, yeah, okay, great. But also Christian Bale. I mean, look, they're all fun in some ways. Christian Bale also very great. I enjoyed very much those films, the ones with Christian Bale. But man, Michael Keaton, dude, Prince music, come on.
Yeah, those are my two favorite Batmans. Adam West back in the day. I wasn't born, but Adam West was also good. That was just a different take, though. It was kind of cheesy and
yes, cheesy. But they knew it. This was not like we are making the next Shakespeare. This is like, no, we're putting boom and pow on the screen and men who's clearly we can see the testicles.
yeah. Do you think that Javelin will return for any future DC films?
Well, the good news is my brain is positive. So yes, I think Javelin is coming back. He's going to just be, he's never leaving, is my vote. I mean, look, he's the last one at the party, the first one at the party, and everyone's swiping right.
That's incredible. And that's good for you because you portray Javelin. So
yes, I wish I played Javelin as well. That's just a man who hangs out in the Supreme Court and bangs a stick.
Yeah, maybe you can play Javelin in another film in the future. Maybe
I would love that.
Javelin ever goes away, you can turn to Javelin.
Javelin and just object all the time. Yes.
Also in the works for Netflix, the Green Beret's Guide to Surviving the Apocalypse. What can you tell me about that?
Honestly, we shot this some years ago, and I don't know if it will be released. So I don't even know if I can about it. But we shot it, and I think it was extreme, and we made it during a weird time in history. Let's just say this, that I think if coming out, it was like, maybe this doesn't quite make sense. And of course, these are rumors. I don't really know. But from what I know, I don't think it's released. I think it's in the vault, like in that Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark when they put away the
house.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where this project is right now.
Well, since we may never see it, and it feels like we're kind of in the apocalypse right now, any tips on surviving the apocalypse from you?
Yeah, buy snacks.
What's your favorite snack?
Oh, currently I'm addicted to sidecar donuts. There's a glazed huckleberry donut. Give me that in my mouth. And also, if you're just near a Trader Joe's, a chocolate-covered peanut butter-filled pretzel bite. Just a bag of those. Gone in 20 minutes.
Those are amazing, and I always eat the whole bag. I do the same.
Same.
Right, Flula, before you go, I want to put you on the spot. These are quick questions, quick answers.
Wonderful.
You ready? Here we go.
No. Yes.
What are you currently watching on TV?
Oh, I'm watching right now. Oh, it's Breaking Bad. I like to just watch the same things four times, 5 times over again until I've memorized them. Breaking Bad.
Do you watch all the episodes? Or you just pick like 3 and just watch those 3?
Beginning to end. There's no skippies. There's just like in life. There's no skippies.
No skippies. None.
No skippies.
What is the first concert you ever attended?
Oh, I once walked into a country music concert, accidental, in Germany for Vince Gill.
Really?
Yeah, my parents, we were on a walk and we heard some music and we go in and it was like a USO tour and it was Vince Gill. And he was, when a concert is already going, they don't really care about tickets.
Yeah.
So we just walked in, we had a bratwurst and watched Mr. Gill.
Are you still a Vince Gill fan to this day?
I never became one, but I'm not like an anti-Vince Gill. I don't know enough. I just remember what a strange first concert, Vince Gill, because like next was Wu-Tang Clan. So it's very weird.
Very different. Very different.
Yes. Yes.
Who was your celebrity crush growing up?
Oh, growing up as a baby child?
Yes.
Yes. The entire A-Team cast. I love the face. I love Murdoch, B.A. Baracus. I mean, all of them, Papard, all of those guys. Yeah.
There are a lot of Mario's crushes as well.
Oh, nice.
Go-to late night snack?
Well, one I've already told you, the chocolate-covered peanut butter-filled pretzel bites from Trader Joe's, shout out. And also just a big bucket of yogurt, Greek 2% yogurt, plain, nothing in it, just dump it into my mouth, pour it and dump it.
I like it. And then finally, all-time favorite bad guy?
Hans Gruber from Die Hard.
Yes. He is probably one of the greatest bad guys ever. So
I agree with you. Very deep. Yes.
Well, everybody, please go watch The Suicide Squad in theaters now and on HBO Max. And Flula Borg, thanks for zooming in.
Thank you for letting me zoom in, guys. Very wonderful time. Have a nice day.
On with Mario Lopez.